We take a look at the 1991 Constitutional Amendment Bill and the electoral reforms. I mean, where are we headed as a nation? So now that we take a look at the 1991 Amendment Bill, for start, probably tomorrow, the 27th of January 2026. So let's start off with go deep down, and of course, following the civil war in Sierra Leone, and to be precise, 1996 January 6. Fast forward to July, the Leone Peace Agreement or the Leone Peace Accord in July be signed by the late Alaji Dr. Hamad Tijan Kaba and that of Fode Sanko. In that Leone Peace Accord today, there was this inclusion of a constitutional review, meaning that then for review the 1991 Constitution. So that has been going on since 1999 in the Leone Peace Accord Agreement. That was part of it. Fast forward to the TRC recommendation as well. They be emphasized on reviewing our 1991 Constitution. So that be kickstart, I think, on 2007 with Peter Conte Commission. So that's therefore do with the Constitutional Review Commission. We be headed by Peter Conte in 2007, and that will go up to 2008. Instead we go far, but we get a halt from 2008, come back to 2013 with the Justice Edmund Kawan. Constitutional Review Commission instead be headed by Edmund Kawan by then, and go further with our review day up to 2017. We present white paper to Dr. Ernest Baikoma. So it has been halt since that 10 day to campaign will begin for go through to 2018 elections, and aspirants by then, or flag bearer by then, of different political parties, then we pledge, say them, then we'll review the constitution of Salon, because it was a concern. People will look at how, because they feel like a lot of issues they within with 1991 constitution. Some, section in that constitution not be clearly interpreted. Some be give the president plenty power. So fast forward, after the election, we see push on that, but along the line, it will get a halt. Move to 2023 elections. After the elections, before the election day, there was no reviewed constitution. So come back after the election be held by the SLPP, we win the election again for the second time. And there was this situation where in the opposition, the APC, the All People's Congress, not be feel okay, and not be satisfied with how the election may go. So remember, then be advised the MP there, no for gonna parliament. So from that side, then we get a national unity agreement, I think sometime in October 2023, where then we get 8 resolutions, and in that resolution 3 be talk about the cross-party committee, where that now the tripartite committee, and the tripartite committee be formed in that particular term day. And fast forward, then we get 80 recommendations them, and in that 80 recommendations them, plenty in that recommendation we talk about electoral reform, how for reform we electoral bodies or management bodies, the ECSL, people away gets for do election business in the country. State broadcasting house, how for elect commissioner of ECSL. There is so much more in that recommendation day. So fast forward to 2025, we see there is an amendment bill where don't be pulled out by the government of Sierra Leone. That these are some of the things the part of the constitution we get to do with election related matters there. It take me time for me to understand this. Now I will tell you, in a push resolution 78, therefore do it, bringing people together for discussion which kind of electoral system we use, whether it's the first past the post or that of the PR. That's within a resolution 8 way that in some consultation need for be made and all. But listen to the AG the other day, there was this consultation will be gone. Then we hire some private some civil society organization, then we go across the country and talk to people then. And the reality part of it, from what he said, everybody be get intake. Some be there for PR, some be there for first past the post. So according to him, government be there for take a position, and the position where government take in this amendment bill 1 for push through with the PR, that's proportional representation, for go through a parliament, for make parliament, then debate on them. Secondly, section 33, section 32 3 of the 1991 Constitution again talk how for select electoral commissioner of ECSL, and why this are from the president with consultation with political parties and parliament approval. But in resolution 36 of the tripartite recommendation, and we talk about, well, this not for only tap to the president. I mean, they forget a such body, they forget a body, them we, I mean, they forget a representation from different bodies, them from the Interreligious Council, I mean, Bar Association, journalists, women's organization, I mean, all for come together and for making them push through for how we forget the electoral commissioner. So these are things we boils within the amendment bill. And remember in section 42 as well, talk about the amount of the percentage we a presidential candidate we want for we to win election. You will get at least 55%. That shows you to win the election. But in this amendment bill, they are proposing 50 plus 1. And also there is a room for independent candidates as well. Before now, there was no room for independent candidates. So in this amendment bill, there is a room for independent candidates. So all this we get for discuss in the program this morning. I mean, waiting this mean for our country, the long awaiting constitutional review. I mean, don't begin the push through with election or electoral reform or elections, election related matters them in the constitution. So we get people who they can talk to in that regard. For me, they can say we exactly what this mean for salon. So they expect to get Massa Esq, and of course in an activist and of course private legal practitioner, and would expect to get Charles Kobai, when a programs manager, National Elections Watch New. Remember, they have done the observed elections for the longest of time from 2002 to now. So I've been joined in the studio by Moses Massa Esq, and of course, an activist and a private legal practitioner. Moses, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
And good morning, and thank you for inviting me.
All right, so how the weekend will look like?
Well, so good.
Okay. You're a fan of football? You follow the Manchester Arsenal game?
Oh yes, oh yes.
You're a Manchester fan?
Oh yes.
All right, so congratulations to us.
Indeed.
So how pleased you be? I mean, we are in this situation, and you know one person we don't the follow up, don't the press hard for make we get a review the constitution, and now we are in this situation where we get election related matters being part of the constitutional amendment bill. How pleased are you so far? Are you satisfied, first of all?
Well, it's a question I'm not going to answer whether I'm satisfied or pleased. And because when you look at constitution basically, and laws the way they reflect the aspirations of a nation. Okay. And one in every nation, sometimes you get for review them laws there. And this constitution you get for try to amend them for they suit the emerging political realities. There are times you can add some parts of the provisions the way they did. You can alter them, or you can repeal them. You understand? So it is not something we out of the blues. The law makes provision for that one day. Yeah. But what you need for concern about now the timing. Because when I look at the proposed bill amendment, except they want to prove me wrong, but my 5 senses they tell me say it's only centered on elections. And going back to our history, that should worry you. Okay, you understand? So you get a lot of provisions there where they want to look at, where if you try to understand the intent of the drafters, you try for seeing what is happening. Because as you rightly say, this constitutional review started it sometime around 2017.
Yeah, 2007, first with Peter Tucker.
That one for, but let me get that kind of magnitude way you see in 2016, 2017, just after the Ebola, when all over the country, the citizens were actively engaged. and they may fork out over 100 recommendations then. When you may see like Justin Cowan report.
Yeah.
And you'd expect, say, the successive government would either the opposition then or the government now for don't put something into a referendum. You understand? But nothing of that sort happened. And then Shebelen just kind of power and get their own thing the way they may get for the look at.
Okay.
So then try for do this white paper. But some of the issues the way were raised in that Justice Cowan report were not reflected. All of them were not reflected in this white paper. So because of this hue and cry, we'll not hear anything about it again. Until what we can see now, so this 2025. To start with, there are several issues there. One.
The amendment bill.
Yes,
okay.
One. Let's look at, these 2023 elections, it get a lot of issues surrounding in legitimacy, whether it was fair, the due process,
and of course that forms the tripartite committee.
Yes. So for prevent that occurrence of 2023, the custodians of we peace organ now and on the government and the opposition, but okay, so let us have this tripartite. Look into the problems, and they recommended. So one of the problems they didn't discover was that when it comes to managing elections, the Electoral Commission can get issues. In terms of the structure, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, the commissioners. So for let you create that level playing field, let the president no more they get in your own way. Let's not get a search and nomination committee.
Yeah, so let me fast forward to us because I don't talk about initially that the 80 recommendation, and of course start off with recommendation 78 we for look at types of electoral system, and of course 36 we for look at USAI one for each. So I mean the appointments of the electoral commissioner. Before now, section 32(3), which says the president they appoint the electoral commissioner with consultation with all political parties. I mean, now in this Amendment Act, we see that, like I talk about, there is a search and nomination. Therefore, do it cut across from Interreligious Council. I mean, do you have problem with this? You don't feel like this is more, what should I put? This is more okay in terms of electoral process for be balanced? So,
if we go back to the 1991 section where you referenced just now. Yes, the president then would elect. So then get that executive authority. So if he wants to do this appointment, he should do that in consultation with the political parties. So that aspect should not be taken off. But as it is now, that the president go appoint members then first of all for in that search and nomination committee. That's worrying.
According to the APC, Abdul Kagbo, and he was saying in that search and nomination committee, I mean, if we be within themselves, like the Interreligious Council, according to ATC, for pick a representative, that was, according to him, that was what they agreed on. But waiting then the amendment bill is quite different for what they agreed on.
So that's the problem with governance in what I call dumb democracies. Some people call it emerging democracies. Some people call it dumb democracy. In the sense that you see a pattern where people think they have government where they represent them. You vote, you listen, you consult, and they forget coalition building, for make bills their way, for improve people in life. But what we see now in some countries where they get dumb democracies, as governments are elected, you understand? They now think they are so intelligent than everybody. All they do now is about maintaining power through subtle means. You understand? So the end goal there is being affected. You understand? So this thing about this search and nomination committee, it is good, provided we get the right intention. Say the president should do that in consultation with the other political parties. You understand? But as it is, that the president now will vote for, he is going to appoint them members there. The members there now in this committee, now them but waiting, will now add on for them members that were for them electoral and political institutions there. It is worrying. Because
so, but you want to look at this is because people want to look at say it's inclusive. I mean, getting the Interreligious Council, women's organization, civil society. I mean, part of this you want to say journalists. These are people where, I mean, they do the day-to-day activities or affairs of the country. So you want to peg it as something very inclusive.
You know, sometimes I don't like being an hypocrite. Yeah. Look at Sierra Leone over the years. The institution where they also interreligious and journalists. We're all politicians. You understand? But you have to look at the greater good. You understand? So this issue here, whether it's you have to do it in consultation with other political parties, not to the president no more go appoint. That is the worrying aspect. It's going to appoint without nobody in consultation. You understand? So if you have been lucky for be a member of that committee, the intention of them amendments and try for reduce the powers of the president. You know, they get too much power. But what we've done with this amended version, now for entrench what we call executive gatekeeping, the president will get so much power again. You understand? For appoint people and for any committee, and most times people look for the one they were loyal to them. You understand? Instead of the national interest. So that is going to be a worry. I don't know if I make any.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead. And then the other issue here is about because I tell you, say most of this entire bill is about election. Yeah. The other aspect is the qualification aspect threshold of members of the Electoral Commission. Now you can't sit down and tell you, say, for let you be electoral commissioner, you need to get waiting a first degree. For let you be the chief electoral commissioner, you need to forget waiting a master's. For God's sake, you look at the Nigerian Constitution. For let you be elected as a member of parliament, the threshold 21, notice so? If you read and speak English, which means if you read and speak means you would have gone to school. But not give you qualification. For let you turn president of Sierra Leone, look at section 40, 41. It tells you for waiting. If you be 40 years of age, if you belong to a political party, come on. But not tell you forget a degree, a master's. That is elitist. It is discriminatory. For let you be mayor, for let you be councillor, for let you be MP, just meet the threshold. What in book for do to conduct election?
Well, you want to look at the kind of job we the electoral commissioner therefore do at the end of the day. I mean, these are elections. You therefore do it figure high intelligence and all.
Not to electoral commissioner, they're all supervising. You get a team. That make you get staff them. Not a one-man show. So when people don't go vote in a particular polling center, they don't pull the ballot papers there. They don't count. There are no issues of for put some vote out. They don't count. They don't tally. This man X gets 15. Y gets 12. Then does that mean any other speciality? Just write and publish it at the polling station.
So for you, educational qualification
is elitist. No, okay. You cannot. Look, the highest office in this country, the president. It is very clear. 40 years belong to a political party. Not tell you if you forget master's degree or if you get PhD. No. Why are we doing this now? So you want to tell so all from 1996, all people who get na neck. They were not qualified. It is discriminatory. It is against the Constitution. You understand? So that is for me my problem.
So away from the Electoral Commission, and we'll move away to the electoral system, because this don't spark plenty debate. I mean, you want to see opposition opposition, sorry, versus ruling party, I mean, they look at the kind of electoral system wo for use, whether it's first past the post and that of the PR system. Now, in Resolution 78, it talk about, say, there should be consultation, a nationwide consultation, for look at, talk to salon people, them, whose kind electoral system we for use, whether it's first past the post or the PR system. Now, I quote earlier in the intro that the AG, it talk about, say, well, those consultation was made, but there was this balance that people want PR, people want first past the post. I mean, and as government just therefore gets a position on where they should stand. And for them as government, they believe in the PR system.
I not go question the AG. You know, me and work most time in court. So
you believe in the PR?
I'm coming. Most times in court. So if they say they do consultation, I'm not aware.
Okay.
You understand? But let's assume, say, they do consultation. I not believe, say, people could give support, say they need proportional representation. Because you see, the mistake all.
But everybody entitled to an opinion.
It happened in 2023 before this election. They came. You remember 2022? Already this debate. Say it will save time, it save cost, it will count two together. You know, it will prevent conflict or violence. But it turned out to be otherwise.
But Sierra Leone don't get shared of both of them electoral system.
That was during
1996.
That was during the war.
1996.
That was
2002.
That was
2023.
That was during the war.
2007, 2007, 2018. That was first past the post. So don't get shared.
No,
I mean,
no. That PR between 1996 2002. That was content based. That was war.
Okay.
So you know me get the possibility for let you get people in every electoral district. So they decide to say, okay, let us have a PR. Now from 2002 now we get peace in this country. Everywhere is accessible. So why do you need for come back with PR? When you talk about PR, you get people who are not responsive to the voters, but to the political parties. So for instance, now me where they free turn now. Say I am a member of SLPP, but in the list I want to contest law say na kind of not say they are born. You understand? But they are strong within the party. My name is included in that list. That's how the first three. Then we win. Do you think I'm representing the people? Because simple first past the post means the people you are the contest member. You share your ideas, your ideas, your manifesto. People vote for you. But this one now, no. You just vote for the party. So that is why when the issues that they come up, when they are in parliament, they no say, indeed, that the political party that then go then they. You understand? So they will have to look at the best interest of the political parties than the people.
Well, you go on for say SLPP don't get shared experience between the PR and first past. As I said, 2007, 2012, 2018, SLPP win with first past the post in 2018. And of course, they also won in 2023 first PR. So they don't get equal shared between one PR and first past the post. I mean, and you rightly talk about waiting then they look at in terms of PR. One, cost. That in terms of PR, if Father forgive any MP die, there's no need for make you go and do election again. You just look at the list of selected from the party, and the next person can take up the job and move on as an MP. So that's a concern for save election money cost in the country.
You cannot talk about cost at the expense of the state. When you get people away, when they are representing the voters, their interest is for the nation. So no amount of money argument if for put for deny the democracy. The constitution says it belongs to who? The people.
But at some point you want to agree say they get a case there.
No, they don't have a case. They don't have a case because how can you imagine some people anyway when you know even sabi? You understand? Now we're all not perfect. Now voters decide say this person I want. That's why they call it democracy. If it's good, una enjoy them. If it's bad, you pay the price. But what is happening now under this PR? People and they will know if in a very fair level for election, they not have even survived. But then they can't hide under the party them for going to parliament. It is wrong. Because when we vote for president, we don't vote for president on PRO. Now what do you vote for president for? Simple waiting. Majority.
How bad is PR in our electoral system?
It is bad because it is not representing. It's not a representative government as far as I'm concerned. For me, it's just elitist. It's a way of capturing the state through. America call them dumb democracies. You think it's a democratic process, you vote, but the people are not accountable. How many MPs you don't see since they were sworn in 2023? Don't come back to tell the people and say, this is what we intend to do. One for amend some aspect of the constitution. They've not done anything. You understand? I'm here to see. You understand? But now, if that thing is tabled before Parliament, you see them now debating. Some go debate. They don't get enough data. You know, in the West, you see Westminster. You can normally see that in America. When they say congressmen, they get a team, they get a staff where they research for them. So when they come for argue, they argue on fact. But here now, see the debate we're having in Parliament. Is it televised? How many people in this country don't see Parliament in session? No. So we need to see that Parliament where they are so active. But now, if this bill is going to be tabled, it's very clear. Those who were there for the government will support. Then the one that were there in opposition will try to make their voice be heard, but they'll be overpowered. Because the democracy will see now, will not see because the majority is not always right. That make we get constitution, not for majority, it's for the people. So if one can make amendment, this amendment, as far as me concerned, and for just ensure say the government come back to power in 2028.
There is another interesting one. We get to do with the inclusion of the independent candidates.
Brilliant.
It was not part of our constitution. I mean, you therefore belong to a political party. Now there is this section we get for do with independent candidates, and they therefore look at your financial status, how well you've been stretched out within your community. I mean, how does this sound?
Well, you see, let us go back to the Constitution. Look at section 35 or something. It say political parties. They form the basis of our governance in Sierra Leone. You know, to get into power, you don't get into parliament, or even from that mayor, the president, without political party. So, and you get what we call the political parties regulation commission, also. So, if you are now bringing independent candidates, so that's I don't know where they got it from, and I don't know what's the rationale for it, because independent candidate not go for it's just an individual. Political party, not a collection.
So how you able to describe when some of the individual there, then be politics they play inside politics within them political party there, some of which Salon people will look and say this, if this particular candidate is the fittest. But there is this party ideology where people believe in that, okay, this person will share my party in ideology. So at some point, some people not be treated fairly within the political party. And you don't think, say, this is a room for making them people and they explore a vision that they can able for transform the country without a political party.
So let's go back to the American, saying getting primaries. No, that during the primaries, they therefore elect the flag bearer. Not so. You saw what happened in 2016 between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. For all you may think, America is just is a democratic state, but sometimes they get their own thing the way you can question. The party executive favored Hillary Clinton against Bernie Sanders. When Bernie Sanders lost, what happened? He did not leave the party for go form his own party or one as an independent. He did not. He stayed. You understand? It's about loyalty. So it's not perfect. So if we cannot Nasalo now, that's why some of us have been arguing this delegate status, this delegates where Anakin give symbols, it has to be open. People vote. We should have several elections. People should vote for what we call primary. Direct. Put boxes. The respective candidates and the campaign.
Well, it's all within the political parties.
Yes, respective political parties, then candidate for campaign. Lots and this are 16 letters this to get. Not to show. You can't free tour, you go Bombali. When I put box and I put date. The man will get the highest number of votes is declared the winner. Now that particular district today. So when you accumulate them across the 16 districts, the man with the highest number of votes, which is simple majority, should what? Should lead that party day automatically. But now what they are doing, they tell you delegates, national delegates. Who are they? I'm coming.
So what are the guy for say? There is this party ideology. This is what the party they require from the aspirant or the one who for head the party towards election. It's far different from individual person where can just think this is what I want to do without anybody in consultation or whatever.
So this issue of party structure,
we have to look at party ideology.
Yeah, party ideology. Of course, in Sierra Leone, I don't want to go into that debate within the ideology. I think we'll not get one. You understand? I don't want to go into that one day. It's about how for say I go into power and make money for myself and family. That's for me. I would say that's their own ideology. You understand? So now let me take this way. If you get a system where that is not fair, then you are denied the right to represent your people. You understand? What could happen? You get two options. If you believe you are so strong, form political party. But again, because sometimes you're very close to election, you might not want to do it because you need to go forget that kind national appeal. For me, independent candidate cannot be regulated by the Political Parties Regulation Commission unless they change the name now to Political Parties and Independent Candidate Regulation Committee. But as it is, Section 41 of the Constitution say for voters presidential, forget waiting for belong to a political party. So now, government now in his own wisdom want for amend that aspect, so right, we'll put that independent candidate. That independent candidate, they, for me, he not go get for take any impact. You just get for aid the government. That's what I believe.
How will it help the government?
I go help the government. Oh my God. Reginald, let's leave that for another time. Let's proceed. Let's proceed, not so. And the other worrying aspect of this this amendment, then tell you say if you are for MP, you could be disqualified for 5 years. Not so. If you are found, if you are convicted of treason, sexual offenses, fraud, corruption, and other offenses that way exceed 12 months. Where you sentence now 12 months. Not so. Then provided you don't use all the procedures for appeal and what have you. But after that 5 year day, you can come back. You understand? Now, when it comes to presidential candidates, they say any president will get case na court. You for waiting. That trial for waiting will be put on hold until after election. Is that fair? That is. So the question where you go ask, is it the government they try for recall what happened in between 2022 and 2023 where them they try one of them a political opponent? So you don't want that thing for come again. So why do you suspend the trial for a year? Everybody's equal before the law. You saw what happened in America, not so? Even President Trump, at the time where they campaign, not to New York, they go almost case day, almost indictment. But you not suspend them.
So in this amendment bill, you know seems for agree with, well, if not all, most of the things already in that bill, inclusive of the final would such that 55% of voters, if you get 55%, you're automatically elected as a president. Now it's 50 plus 1. And from what they say, from what I'm reading up now, it seems as if you don't agree with most of the amendments in this bill.
That 55% day is meant for let you get a consensus. A president will get a national appeal. You have to go the length and breadth for you get that 55%.
So, but if you not get an appeal, I will not see happen.
Yes, you go for one, but so it tells you now the people are important. You understand? Now, if you can't say now simple majority, 50 plus one, it's worrying. In other words,
how worrying? I mean, these are things. I don't want to defend the government. But these are things them way. Therefore, save cost.
No cost.
You know what election?
Which cost is that? Which cost is
Forget
that?
Forget a runoff election.
No.
It's costly.
You cannot compare cost to waiting for the state well-being. If it's about cost, can we go back to say, have you ever been told how much they pay a parliamentarian? How much the president is being paid?
It's about 30,000.
I don't know. So if we talk about openness, they should tell us how much they're being paid. You compare the salary to other public sector workers. Now we vote for them.
What's the cost for one an election? Because
I cannot
if you
tell.
don't run an election and you feel like you're at 55%, nobody will reach 55%. I think something of such happened in the 2018 election. I mean, you therefore go for a rerun of that election day, and that's it entails cost. Time as well, because you therefore spend at least 2 or 3 weeks in terms of going through election process there again. So if this 50 plus 1, I mean, can easily solve cost and time management as well, or time to put it.
When you get peace and stability, you know they count cost there. When you need peace and stability, no cost is so small, no cost is so great.
Is it a situation where we are economically, we deal with economic struggles, or we are not financially strong as a nation for putting that way? Is it something we feel like we should be welcoming by now?
If as I tell you, for the peace and stability of the country, no cost is so small or so great. Leave it 55%.
So what's going with this 50 plus 1?
The 50 plus 1, for me, you see, let's go. We have a history in this country how they conduct elections. You saw what happened in 2023. Have you seen any of those RF? Was that result published? So how do you account to that number? They will say, okay, 50.1. How do I know? So if the chief electoral commissioner can, what he did in 2023, can, based on your own findings, he declares a candidate as a winner. You saw the rollover. People still get doubt, questions here and there. But you cannot compare what you get now. That peace and stability, that is what we are happy about. But if you get a situation where people are saying, but this election, this is not what it calls. You saw what happened in Kenya. Can you equate and that instability to cost? No way. What you do so now? We know they run on. We should always be grateful. So the essence of governance is to ensure, say, we are stable. But you know the kind of laws then way they try for upend that path day. Because what is happening now, you say, hey, cost. Hello, make a number quick. No, there's no hodgepodge for democracy. Follow the procedures.
So amongst which one is the fine amendments where you feel like you're okay in the bill?
I think they count with this one, this minimum, what we call 30% for women.
For women, okay.
Which for me, I was like, a redundancy. Why do you need for amend that again when there is a law?
Yeah.
You understand? Because there is this gender, what we call empowerment Women's Act, GWI.
The GWI Act, yeah.
It is there already, so we know about it. So, not if we can put them again in an amendment. You understand? And some of them things that we talk, say, for can deregister political parties. You don't see that caveat today. Say, we a political party twice. You are touching on a fundamental right. That provision is entrenched.
You think as small as we are, 8.5 million people, we're supposed to get up to 19 or 18 to 19, probably 16 to 18 political parties. Are these small? What are those small political parties? What are they doing?
Okay, look at Israel.
But let's talk about political. What did they do for the past from independence From independent, we have been seeing SLPP and APC.
Israel,
from independent,
Israel now reach up to 5 million people.
No, but at the top of Salon now.
It's democracy.
What are they saying?
The more the merrier.
After election, are we seeing those political parties?
It's not your concern. When there's election, let people be represented. Let people feel say that this party I want to vote for. It's not you who should decide which party for register. All you need for do now for ensure a space where free and fair for all to participate, provided for by law. We cannot say I'll deregister. No. Most of the people in governance now, so not all of them in the party they're waiting at power.
You get a look at you realize the PPRC Act. I mean, it has to do with political parties forget offices across the 16 districts in the country. I mean, how much of those political parties will meet those requirements? I mean, these are the sad reality we therefore accept as a nation. If you want to be a political party, you want to run as a political party, you will be financially strong.
So who registers them when that's a requirement?
But at some point,
who registers them when that's a
PPRC tend to be flexible at that point.
No. They should not. You uphold the law. If the law says you forget office now, all electoral district then, if you not get, they should not register you. You understand? But if you've met that threshold, you don't register. Even if you lost the election, I like you lost some 50 term. As long as you feel say you meet the threshold for can compete again, you should be allowed. That's my position.
No longer to first call ready. Logo line. Hello, good morning.
Morning, I didn't say that the president.
Go ahead from Senegal.
This business of PR, first of all, they have been put that amendment in the constitution. When a situation arises, we will get censors, they're not able to limit boundaries, they will use them. They will use anything, I think just come up and war. But in a situation like this, what you would trigger really for many might decide for this way. Why they decide for user? And secondly, I read the chief minister they talk now. They were in the last year. They talk about cost like one of the talks. The constitution say any part that the constitution when I intend close, if you want change, you're not through referendum. Then we minister in the say because of cost, they're not like we go make code, they go make referendum because like just we get elections. No, Mr. Lawyer, they're the law say if you change the law, then the law they deal with that, we not go through the right process, you don't commit treason. So what are these people actually trying to do? And they postpone these censors, delay them just because they want to decide for use the PR. When things time for the limit boundaries, they will say, well, we're not going to go election at 2018. That kind of business that not their plan.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so very much. 07999949993. We'll look at the 1991 Constitutional Amendment Bill and Electoral Reform. Logo online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Bakar from Phoenix.
It's Bakar from Phoenix. Go ahead.
May God bless you, brother, within us to you. You understand? This constitutional review, I really doubt because the people in a parliament right now are not the people's choice because the PR and they represent party. So if you watch people here for let me discuss constitutional review, we need a democratic people of all different political parties for let them play in that kind of place so that no blame no good there. Then come to the PR. What you make you watch and see say the PR is not finally them pull under the constitution. I do want to make one take example to what happened to Corona, now the one on wall. The one in America, they use other method for let them vote. So this PR is there for them kind of situation in the way they happen, like them COVID-19, the other things the way they happen so. We no day for let them access for let people and vote like them start inside in there. Like it carry it, and also this kind of way where they misuse them, and they try for they use them, they don't way for they please. They carry it love them when they please only people them when a politician. So if you check the people them, then they misuse the correct thing, so they don't use.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. I mean, it's 07999949993. I mean, there's so much in that Amendments Bill, 1991 Constitution. Logo online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Malaika.
Yeah, Malaika Stevens, the call for Stanresfold.
Long time, brother. It's in the corner.
Yeah, well, actually, according to me, own opinion, the tendency why the Constitution is supposed to be reformed, most of them think they are not standing. You know, like waiting the 2000 reconciliation, we talk about the judiciary for separate the judiciary and the powers of the president. All that stuff, then they are not seen for.
Well, this one, Malaika, this one have to do with electoral issues. So I beg your pardon. So,
electoral justice. Yeah. Well, even if we talk about that, look what Mr. Sai they talk now central. They talk about this first past the post. You know the thing that is supposed for day. In place where the cost that where we are supposed to use that system there. But now they legitimate now as if it is supposed to be like that. And when the Constitution tell you say they are supposed to be an instance. Before I bring that system, but now they legitimate them. So these are all the problems. Okay. See, so we are not say really necessary. And then they talk about where you want to change something at the Constitution, you're supposed to go meet the people. We don't see something like that, they make them go to bush. So not all man they see them. So I don't think that one day proper. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Malaika. 07999949993. I mean, this is not the old constitution. This one way the review process therefore starts soon, or it therefore do with electoral matters. I mean, Chine will be a part of the tripartite recommendation. So logo online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, Pamusa.
Thank you. God bless you. And me, what are the type of talk now in this? All them draw the PR system where they carry the not do them. But me, they ask if we then do them the interest of the country, the interest of the people. Okay. If we then the politician then all what they carry out. So if we then do them the interest of them, we elect them with God. But if they do them the interest of the people of this country, that is good. You see. So mean that this will be safe. I able to get line last on.
Thank you so very much, Pamusa. 07999949993. I mean, the views of the people must be addressed. I mean, logo online again is 07999394993. I beg your pardon. Logo online. Hello, good morning.
Yes, Boy from Godrich.
Boy from Godrich. Good morning. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, I want to let all man know say whatever clause then any constitution, whether not the amended one, the third amended one, they apply to all parties there, all parties there. So no clause, no they put any party at a disadvantage. Parties just will do their homework so that they go win election, convince the people that you are capable of ruling them. We see recently, I see a video recently, I don't know how recent, but there are people fighting for ID cards. One party within itself, they struggle, they defend themselves for ID card. So that kind of situation, then who do you go blame? So let there be acceptance of the process within a party to make sure you put your house in order so that when you approach the national platform, you are ready. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 07999949993. The number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We talk about the 1991 Constitutional Amendments Bill and electoral reforms, where we added our subnation. So now that's what we talk about this morning. So logo online. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is a Bumper from St. John.
Bumper, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, we see Guinea recently towards the constitutional review. Then go referendum. Then they we see cost follow no go referendum. What do you mean by review of the constitutional? Because now the main thing we get a referendum. Now una don't pull up. How would you go? They way can put it toward this PR system. It's not good for we. We don't pass that statusley because we already don't get boundary delimitation, and we don't get say that as them where official institution and community then can be accountable. Don't forget say then social corporate responsibility where the MPs them they do for building community, then bridge, then community center, even for pay people and fees, even for feed people. And in those days you get competition towards any election because all man they go market in your interest towards that constituency day. Now then thing then they know they be all the money then they now the MPs here then they take them then they go give the young political party. Mind you, not forget say then thing the name is the help government, not to all thing government able to do, but to what social corporate responsibility where MPs and do, and they complement government effort toward constituency, even district. But now say people in the doubt because people don't know the one the way they voted for. Like we air Brooksville, so up till now people don't know other now we MPs. But first then we all need the everything mean the happen at Brooksville to what we they get with MPs them. But now they also would they go to what this week constitution where I said we they try for review. And don't forget to referendum now get this review of what we see say they no rule now. That's how they go now. That's how we they go.
Thank you.
What with democracy.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Calls are coming in thick and fast, and it should say Salon people get interest in the 1991 constitutional amendment bill. Logo line again. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Ivy.
Good morning,
Suleiman.
Good morning.
The topic he passed me anyway, but what I want to say, I want just between you and you guest, or you and you guest. It look like say you and him are no meet up. What you make us say so because for the people they right, they go for the politician they right. And I think they're not so journalist for the other one. But I think Sierra Leone and get for stand for what is right for them. Not what in politician will come for 5 years or 10 years. They come for then put him up for them. Put him up for themselves for what is the right for them, for the country in future generation. I say you thank you for that.
Thank you so very much. I know represents anybody. I mean, these are questions we Salonians them out there, whether you belong to APC, you belong to SLPP. I mean, these are questions we people get for ask. I mean, try for make we get a good conversation, not a one-sided conversation. So I'm here, independent, another SLPP, another APC. I mean, I always say this, and wherever I go, so they represent government. But these are questions we need for ask so that we will get clarity of which they talk about. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Who did I talk to?
Yeah. This is Mr. Kaba from Godrich.
All right, Mr. Kaba, go ahead from Godrich.
Yeah, Mr. Moderator, Ivan,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ivan. I think when they say democracy, now for let them listen to the people of this nation.
Yeah.
Now in a proper democracy, it's time now for let we try for do things them where they reflect to we people them will. Not to what they reflect to the politicians them. Politicians they always they so they all the ministers they picking their whole family, all they oversee. All the time, all the work and the work for the interest of themselves. Well, why that for happen? Let we work for the interest of the people of this country, not for the interest of any politician. So therefore, voting are the best thing for the people. That will forgo with them. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Kaba from Godrich. And 079-994-993. We'll probably take two more calls and wrap the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Calls are coming in thick and fast. This is so much important that 1991 Amendment Bill and the Constitutional Amendments Bill, I beg your pardon, and important for our nation. Logo line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Ivan Julius Lee.
Concerned citizens, good morning.
God bless. Ivan, we had a election where politician or the clause we can talk for make election. It costs money. First and foremost, election na money and things. If you can't stand and eat in the kitchen, get outside. You understand? Every politician, if you can come, or everybody forget party office in every district or every around the corner, you understand? They entail money. It's openly for make government they talk say if person where you hold a first party post is person die for make election it costs money, but then they fail for realize when they come now money then they fake. Now money then they misuse. Now money then they take even for the wardrobe now money. It's so sad for me, politicians, for seeking the interests of the people. Democracy is all about the people, for the people, by the people, and the people, for making the chocolate in there. But he left over the people for making conscious of himself. And now we are waiting there for to come 2028. It's so sad for me, politicians in the full week, for all election, trying and the beautify Sierra Leone. We're meaningful in Sierra Leone because money. I guess we concern. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 07999949993. We'll probably take 2 more calls and try to wrap the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We'll go line again, our second to last caller, and then we try to wrap the first segment. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, Pakonte.
Pakonte, the call from Upgon.
Go ahead.
You see, these two politicians, they're not better. Now, for themselves, no more than they work for. Why we not for make referendum? Now we they put them in. What you tell them, I them for do, but they don't get to interest at all. Now, for themselves, interest, wickedness with politicians in this country. They know they're sorry for we. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. 07999949993, the number for the part of the 2 last caller, and turn your attention to Moses and for making response to the callers. Them 07999949993. Last caller is already here. Hello, go line. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, Fale. Yes, sir. Let Allah help you. I want to say we don't go to school, fancy good school. I want to remove the way we go. If it has benefits alone, the medication, we will look up so. If it benefits you. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. We're not going to take any more call again. I mean, Moses, you don't listen to the callers them. Quick response to them.
Okay, just the last one where you talk about referendum. Not at this stage. Then we make people understand, say, we are not reviewing the constitution. You understand? There's one aspect of it where you deal with elections, 9 and time for amend. And that is provided for by law. Yeah. And then, where other caller talk, say, there is nothing in this proposed amendment where they favor any political party. Each political party for go doing assignment. That's a valid comment. But you and I know, say, not all them political parties get the same strength. And the problem in countries like ours, there is no level playing field. When you're in power, you get access to the state resources. When you're in opposition, you cry. You understand? You see these things as they're unfavorable to you. But when you step there in power, all the things you've been questioning, all the things you've been crying against, then they can try for go against you compete so that you go always get edge over them. Now, this thing about interest of the people, as the callers and they tell you, that is what is missing in Sierra Leone. I make a call on dumb democracy. Because then they come, let's say, we get democracy. Even if they tell you say it's about cost, how were they elected in the first place? Now money we spend for elect them, for elect president, elect MP, mayor, and for let them make you minister. Okay. So that issue should not even be discussed about cost. It's about cost, but they don't take salary for a month so that you can get it better for the country. You understand? But you're taking salary and then you're talking about cost. That's not fair. Then the other issue again, for let you get this PR, nothing precludes it if we are in a state of emergency. We are in not to all sides, people have for access. But from since this 2019, whether I call them Corona done, 2014 Ebola done, 2023 we voted. So what is the problem now for us to come back to PR? If you look at it, it favors the political party in power. Okay. You understand? So we should go to first past the post. Let the people decide who should represent them. You understand? Then, as I tell you about cost, it's so annoying when they hear about cost. But cost, do you know how much money they make for themselves? So they should not put cost at the expense of the state in development or the people, their involvement in the governance process.
All right. Thank you so very much. This is our open invitation to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Alpha Sisi. We don't reach out to the office for quite a long time. As recent as last week, we will get engagement. So open invitation. If you want to come and discuss about the issues with citizens and raise, it's an open invitation. We don't invite you personally. We send an open invitation again. And also, now the Chief Minister in office as well. We don't do, text message, calls, no attention be given unto us. So this is another open invitation again to the Chief Minister, David Senga, for making himself be part of the conversation, because when we talk about the tripartite recommendation, how far we don't go as a nation, because we represent the government of the day. So those two people, I hope say this message will reach them. It's an open invitation. We don't try in-house, but I don't know, waiting on a reason. So waiting will be your closing message as we wrap up now.
If they honor that invitation, then I'll make myself available.
Thank you. So it will be closing message.
My closing message, let us, constitutional amendments are provided for by law. Yeah? But anything we do, don't we be sincere to ourselves? It's for the nation. So then thing that I can do so. Let them know exactly what they want to do. Now for people and they back in power. If you have for the back to power, no problem. Let people vote for you based on your record. If you win, you win. But not that kind of situation where elections were conducted, people don't see results.
Thank you so very much, Moses Massa, for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. We're Sierra Leonean, everybody entitled to your opinion. So we continue for stretch out the invitation to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Everybody getting take your view about this amendment bill. So we'll gladly appreciate if you grace our invitation and for me to talk about this bill. The important waiting this mean for Salon. Usai take we from now to election, even after election, and we'll gladly for get that interview. And also the Chief Minister in office as well, the Chief Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone, David Senga, for himself for be part of the conversation for making we discuss about its appetite.